Welcome to Project Bloom, our new podcast. Very fresh.
Yeah.
So first episode, we're going to just talk through, I don't know, what we're going to be talking about on our podcast, and I just had a thought that I should probably introduce this first.
That's a good idea. We can do that. We can do that. You go first.
Okay. I am Jess. I am a 27-year-old mother of 3. So I have one baby angel and 2 Earthside babies, Aaliyah and Emabel. And this is my sister-in-law, Zara.
Yay! So I'm Zara. In terms of what my role here is like the voice of you guys. So I'm sort of just like the moderator of sorts. Like I'll be prompting questions and speaking as a voice of the people.
Yes.
To pick your brain, Jess.
Yes. Love it.
Because you have lots of information up there.
Too much.
Yeah. It's like, where do we even start? Too much. Yep.
So we're going to touch on, we're going to sort of break it down into topics each month. So we'll start with, things like talking about, how you can support someone through their grief, going into grandparents and how dads grieve, talking about pregnancy after loss and going back to the workplace and all of those kinds of things. So we'll sort of touch on everything and, if you've got any ideas, throw them my way. I mean, it's probably already on my list because my brain's very full, but I'll take some more.
Yes, absolutely. No, well, Jess has, you have an A4 plus list of topics. So anything that you're probably thinking of, she's probably already written down.
Probably.
But so do you want to tell everyone about what your story is and sort of your business and how it's related to the podcast?
Yeah, so we lost our first baby in 2017. So her name is Lily. We went into premature labor at 23 weeks. So she was just too small. She was too prem. We had actually quite a nice experience. We got to stay in the hospital with her for 4 days, just make memories with her and love on her and I don't know, share her around with our families, and it was just really nice. And I think a lot of times you don't get to have that experience, especially in rural hospitals, when they're short staffed and things like that. I think it's a bit of a rush to sort of get you out the door. So we were very lucky to have that experience, and I don't know, I think it's sort of something really important to me that everyone gets to experience something like that and learn to honor their baby in however way they please. So 2021, so this year, I started Made to Bloom, which is a little gift box business, care package business that I just put together some little boxes for families who have experienced loss, that their families or their friends can gift as they see fit, I guess. So at the initial loss or at an anniversary date or many years into the future, I don't know, rainbow babies, all of that kind of stuff. We're very flexible with what we provide. We've got lots of individual items as well that are nice little keepsakes and things like that. So it's sort of grown into something very flexible, I guess, which is me to a T. I chop and change a lot, and I like being innovative and creative. So I guess that's sort of what we're doing. We run a little blog on the side as well. We have heaps of information and resources, lots of communication with people in our community, lots of little projects coming up this year as well. So I'd love to share all of that with you when it comes.
It's so exciting. I think even just the podcast in general is sort of a bit of like a legacy type of thing, or I think the stuff that we are going to be talking about in this podcast is often taboo.
Yes.
To talk about.
Very.
Like, and may make people feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
To some extent, because a lot of people like have never experienced it before, but for those that have, like, I don't know about you, but when we did lose Lily, it was the only thing I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
Was Lily all the time. Like, I didn't want to talk about anything else as hard as it was.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are going to be able to listen to this and like feel that, you know?
Yeah, I want it to be a safe space that, you know, you can come to find information, or you can feel less alone and feel that village around you, not just with us, but, you know, with guests that we bring on, or like people commenting on the podcast, or, you know, just creating that little community and giving everyone that information and letting you know that you're not alone in what you're thinking or your experience, or creating that legacy for your child is so important. And I think that's something I really want to focus on doing here. So
100%. And I think like a lot of people might hear that and go, well, I haven't experienced that, so I'm not going to get this podcast.
Yes.
But I feel like that's not the case. I feel like we all go through grief and loss to some extent, you know, and so although it may not be a direct similarity, I feel like that a lot of the stuff we will talk about will be able to like be relatable to every single person on the planet.
Definitely.
You know, we've all experienced grief to some extent, you know, like.
And I think like it's not so much just for the parents that have experienced loss, it's for the grandparents and the dads, the aunts and uncles, the friends and colleagues, the bosses. Like it can blow up to, you know, anyone. Like you will, at some stage in your life, you will come across someone who has experienced loss. And I think having this stuff in your back pocket, knowing what to say or do, or, you know, what is expected of you or what is expected of them in that time is really important information to hold on to. And as taboo as it is, I think it needs to be talked about. It happens so often that it's not really going anywhere. The last 20 years, the stillbirth rates have not changed. Having that knowledge, I think it's really important to shed some light on this stuff and be really, I don't know, just give you anything you need to know, have it all in one place so you don't need to go searching.
100%. And I also want to stipulate too that like it's not going to be just dark, mopey, like it's like, you know, we're not that, we're not those type of people, but we're going to give it the content in a way that I think is just going to be relatable, and like, you know, we'll have fun and it won't be we're
goofballs, so like I think you'll enjoy listening and watching, not just feeling heavy about what you're listening to. We like to have a laugh, so this is a place for everyone. It's a safe place, and it's not heavy. Don't stress.
It's gonna be fun. Yes. All right, well, we might wrap that up there.
Sounds good.
Awesome. And comment, guys, let us know what you want to talk about now that we've sort of given you a quick snapshot of what it is, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.